So some new information in relation to Transformers Cyberverse figures going into 2020 has surfaced. We already knew about a lot of the stuff that we got from New York Comic-Con and all the information related to that, but Earth Entertainment has given us some case assortments, and Earth Entertainment is a very reliable website. They usually list what is going to be coming out from stock assortments and case assortments and what will be available within those cases. They're a great source for when you just want to know, hey, what does a case of a certain amount of figures have? Does it have 2 of this figure, 2 of that figure? And a lot of times they end up breaking the news for future waves and future cases. So they have here the future cases for Cyberverse, Warrior Wave 6, Wave 7, and Wave 8 for the Scout class. Now, we already know about that Deluxe class that we're going to be getting soon, which is the better quality, higher articulated Cyberverse figures. But what about that Warrior scale? What is going to be the future of that class for Cyberverse moving forward into 2020, the new year? Well, we have a listing here of all of that stuff, and there's some new stuff that we did not know about previously. And we're going to go into that. So Transformers Cyberverse Warrior Wave 6, one of their cases has a Hot Rod figure in it. Specifically, Cyberverse Stealth Force Hot Rod, 2 per case, along with Soundwave, which we already knew about, 2 per case, Bumblebee, 2 per case, and Megatron, 2 per case. These all look like repacks, if anything. Now, here's the thing. Let's break down Stealth Force for a second. Stealth Force Hot Rod. Now, the Stealth Force trademark within Hasbro was done way back when we had Dark of the Moon. Back in 2012, 2013, that trademark was patented, and it was used for a subline of toys that kind of like half transformed. They didn't really have robot modes. They had weapons that pop out, and they had different scales. Some of them were just kind of mechanical. Some of them were electronic. And then they even applied that Stealth Force title to even video game lines with PlayStation and that of the Wii at the time. So that was a big brand that Hasbro created for the Transformers movie line. And that brand has since expired, and the trademark has expired, and they haven't used Stealth Force since. Now, it looks like we have here a Stealth Force Hot Rod. Now, it's probably, number one, to get that brand and that trademark back, number one, to have that under their wheelhouse again. But number two, I don't think it's going to be handled in the same way as previous Stealth Force stuff. Number one, because this is in the Warrior case, so this is going to be a Warrior figure. 2 things. Number one, I think that this is going to be a repaint of the previous Warrior Hot Rod figure. And because it's called Stealth Force, I'm going to go with Transformers' previous history and the use of stealth. Going back to like movie 2007, Stealth Bumblebee, black repaint. Then you even have like, Battle of the Allspark, Legend Starscream, Stealth Starscream, a black repaint of Starscream from the movie line again. So I'm going to take a guess here, and this is probably going to be, again, could be totally wrong, but some kind of dark or black repaint of Hot Rod done in stealth colors. Maybe a dark blue, maybe a dark purple, but some kind of repaint of that already pre-existing, not very great Warrior Hot Rod figure. So that's one of them. Now, of course, we go into case Wave 7's case. It's a lot of repacks. But, again, there's a Warrior in there that we didn't expect, a Warrior scale figure. Hammerbyte. Now, that sounds a lot like maybe Airhammer or Skybite. Either way, leading to that shark kind of thing. What could this be? Well, we had a character called Airhammers in Season 2. They made a cameo. It was in the episode with RC and Grimlock. I think it was called Perfect Storm. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Season 2 episode. Really good episode, by the way. One of my favorite episodes of Season 2. And the crazy thing about this character was, even though they're referred to as a group of very Cybertronian kind of sentient animals, they were an homage to an old Beast Wars Fusor toy called Airhammer. And he was like the regular scale, which is, I guess, what we could call scouts today. I guess so, yeah. And so it looks like we're probably going to be getting some kind of version of the Airhammers as this character Hammerbyte. Could be because maybe the Airhammer trademark doesn't exist anymore. They can't get it currently. Maybe Hammerbyte they feel is a better trademark to patent. Who knows? And register. This is one possible way. But that's what I think that is in that one. And then when you get to the Scouts of the Wave 8, we get 2 reveals here that are quite interesting, and is that of Scout Ramjet and Scout Dead End. Now, the Ramjet, clearly, let's get that Seeker mold. It's going to be a Conehead. Ramjet has already appeared in the Cyberverse cartoon, and he clearly is a Conehead, so we're not going to, hopefully, I could be wrong, but we're not going to get a Ramjet that's just one of the previous Seeker mold repaints, done in obviously Ramjet's white and maroon. Hopefully it's going to be a brand new mold with that Conehead mold, and then they could repaint the hell out of that Conehead mold over and over and over as many times as they want. The Dead End one, now we're talking Dead End, for people that don't know, G1 Stunticon member of Menasor. They could do an original mold, an original car, or alternatively, they could repaint pre-existing stuff. Dead End was a Porsche in Generation 1. So was Jazz. We have a Scout class Jazz toy that's currently available. If they want to kind of just repaint / retool Jazz into Dead End, I could see that happening. It wouldn't be too offensive, in my opinion. Sure, we would like a brand new original Dead End mold, but at the same time, if they repainted something, Jazz kind of makes sense. So that's another one too, and that's a character that has not appeared in the show yet. You know, a black repaint of Hot Rod hasn't appeared in the show. The Airhammers have appeared in the show. Ramjet has appeared in the show, but Dead End has not appeared in the show. And if you repaint him from Jazz, who also has not appeared in the show yet, but yet has a Cyberverse Scout class toy, wouldn't be too crazy. Get some original art and everything. But yeah, that's what has been revealed thus far. And it's kind of interesting. There's some more stuff here that's going to be revealed, hopefully, in the future, because there's still those deluxe scale ones of the Build-A-Figure that we don't know some of the other characters intended for with it. And hopefully, as the weeks that pass, we'll get some more information and some images. But let me know what you think about this. Maybe, am I off on this Stealth Force Hot Rod? Is it a black repaint? I don't know. Just kind of looking at the past of Transformers and, you know, connecting all the dots. But sometimes you never know with this hobby.